And we're off on the live stream. Welcome to the channel, guys.
Hello.
And today, well, yesterday I spent a whole bunch of time sorting all my parts into different boxes for different projects. So I now have a lot of Waaagh Decay is now boxed up and ready to be built.
Nice.
After all these years. Yeah, you know me, I'll still be nipping in and out though, trying to find more bits.
Oh, of course, because we are saying.
But at least we have something to start working on.
I think I'm going to, now I found him, I'm going to work on my Obliterator Centurions.
Cool.
As I've just looked at them and they're kind of there. So, man, that green stuff is shit. So that's going to need work.
They're looking at old work.
Yeah. So yeah, this is random odds and sods I've got. What's been lurking about. I've had various conversion ideas and what have you. Or stuff what's half painted, or in the case of a Terminator's,
Just
stuff.
unfinished projects.
In the case of a Terminator's, not so much. I was just I gathered all my Terminators together to sort of turn them into a cohesive couple of units. But there's a couple of them left behind in this box.
And you were playing with your Terminators this weekend.
Yep.
Did not work too well.
No, 2 squad Terminators, not good. The end. Basically, I was crap. And I'm going to leave it there. Didn't learn a hell of a lot because it was just one of them days where I was just rubbish.
The dice gods were not kind to you that day.
The dice gods abandoned me. They weren't kind. They weren't unkind. Five saves of 4+, mate. Guess how many I passed?
1.
None.
None. Yeah, I was trying to be generous and like at least 1. Come on.
Yeah.
What is the actual footprint size of a non-biker? Because as far as I'm aware, Games Workshop don't sell non-bikers, but they still have them in the codex.
I dare
Which I realised
say
the other day, they got rid of loads of stuff because they weren't allowed to do that, but non-bikers still there. Yeah, it's a bit weird.
I dare say they'll be on
75s.
Yeah, I dare say they'll be on the Juggernaut base. I mean, I could be wrong, but it's a fair assumption, and it'll suit your purposes nice. It gives you a bit more space to work with.
Yeah, I need the space. So.
Oh, look, Raptors.
And today we'll be doing a bit of a shorter live stream than usual, and then taking a break probably halfway through. Start a different one. That way we're breaking our, not basically breaking our video down a lot easier into more digestible parts. And also, I think that amount of hours is good enough for people to join the chat, get settled in, have a laugh.
It's an experiment. We don't know how it's going to work, but you know, you don't find out if you don't give it a try.
Yeah, and it's also Monday, so it's usually one of our quieter days on the live stream.
Yep. Random Primaris Marine.
There's mould lines on these tracks. Pretty awkward.
Have you seen my old metal cipher anywhere?
Have you tried those Cards Against Humanity boxes, or I think if anyway it'll be in one of those boxes over there, mate. If I remember, we had a bunch of old school stuff. It was in one of these cabinets, one of these red ones originally, these red set of drawers. But I think actually try that red set of drawers there, Andy, because that's what they used to be in. If there's still models in there, that's where it'll be.
No, not in there.
Yeah, there was a few old school models in
Yeah,
there. There was old.
We've got Ragnar and
like,
some old metal goblins and stuff.
the never-ending quest to find the parts or bits you're looking for.
Yeah.
So first things first, figure out.
Is that the line? That's the line.
I want to make sure I make this the same footprint as it needs to be, just so it can at least count as being a bike. But we ain't doing regular orcs here, we're doing Waaagh Decay, so it's not going to look anything like anything else.
Oh, maybe another one in its unit.
Yeah. As long as the unit has some uniform, people can at least tell what is what. You know, that's
Yeah, but
that's
we're all meant to be
important.
the same squad at least.
Yeah.
Let's see what's in this box. So there's all kinds of weird stuff in here.
Yeah.
We have half a piranha.
Oh yeah, some old school bits. They might actually be in there. From the same shelf.
This is it. Tech priest.
Oh, these are going to require so much more cleaning than I was hoping. I don't know why I'm keeping that box of bits on my lap. Now I have these drawers set up next to me so I can pull random bits out when I need them. Which I'm hoping will help the live stream, because before I had to keep disappearing, which isn't very good.
Looks like if it is anywhere, it's going to be in here. I found some metal models in here.
It won't have been thrown away.
Oh no, of course
It'll
not.
definitely be somewhere, just like the
There's Fabius,
yeah.
the old metal one.
Yeah, it looks like it sounds like the old collection is in there. Because we were going to do an entire video series on the retro.
Yeah,
Retro
retro
models.
feels. Yeah.
I don't like the way these mold lines have joined up on these.
Canada's Assassin.
If there's any problems with the audio or focus, let us know in the chat, guys.
Yeah, because we won't know until you tell us.
No. Right, zoom in a little bit more. There we go. And it's Monday, so everyone's probably all knackered from the weekend or at work. Maybe both. Hungover on a Monday.
I've done that enough times.
Same. Now some weekends it gets that much. I used to come into the studio still drunk.
Yes, yes you did. Who's this? Skill ball.
Yeah, these are really awkward places for mold lines. They could have thought of a different way of doing these tracks.
Old thickers, mate.
The Mechanicus.
Oh right, I don't know then.
Yeah, I thought these were.
We're fairly new.
Yeah.
Okay, Cypher has actually disappeared. He's not in
Didn't he
here.
do that in the story as well?
Yep, and Cypher has escaped. Which will come as no surprise, because that's what Cypher does. There's a couple of Guild Ball models in there, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see him yesterday when I was looking through the bits, so. Sanding. Lots of fun for the live stream. He says sarcastically. Right, so.
I think we may have cost one of our friends a lot of money.
How?
Because we got talking about, new armies and that. And he came up with the idea of doing Leagues of Votan using the dwarfs from AOS, the Kador Overlords.
Yeah.
Probably sort of a steampunky feel.
Okay.
And he's now kind of hooked on the idea.
Yep. That'll do it. So, if, I'm not sure if it's true, but if the knob bikers would have a footprint of a 75mm base, this would work.
Bases, isn't it?
And obviously they're going to need a lot of DACA.
Always need more DACA.
Yep. I'm wondering if I can put front wheels on just to make it look a bit more bikey.
Well, yeah, if you give it a kind of a wheel, then people know it's some kind of vehicle at least, on a glance.
Yeah, it should look pretty vehicle-y when it's done. So
Yeah, give it.
that footprint should be fine for it. I've not actually built one of these as the model is supposed to be, ever.
I don't think you've ever built a model as it's supposed to be. Not intentionally.
That's true. There's armour plating here as an option, but do I actually want armour plating on these?
I'm gonna want some, aren't I?
Well, I suppose what I could do is put some on and then smash pull a whole bunch of it off actually. I mean, that'd save me a lot of painting the cogs and whatnot, but they should be easy enough to do. Obviously, that symbol's gonna have to come off. Can't be having this.
I found some more Space Marines though.
More Space Marines.
Of my own.
Oh, I found some Space Marine scouts the other day.
Yeah?
Yeah, they were just in one of the random boxes.
Oh god, they've been lurking somewhere
They're
for a
like
long
the
time.
old school ones as well.
They haven't changed, mate.
I don't know, they look really, really small.
Yep, they haven't changed. Oh. Only the God Emperor knows where Cypher's disappeared to this time round.
I don't think the God Emperor knows, mate.
If he does, he's not telling.
He's not saying much.
Nope.
In this scenario nowadays, he's a bit more just ornamental. The living statue.
Yeah. He's not dead. He sleeps.
They should just unplug him.
Turn it off and turn it back on again.
Yep. Ironically, he'd probably come back, being a perpetual and all.
It casts the Imperium into utter chaos for some time though.
Yeah, it's always in utter chaos, really.
Well, yeah, there's just various degrees of utter chaos, isn't there?
I suppose.
So, things are going to shit. Nah, situation normal. Oh, the Emperor's just been unplugged. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that can't be good.
Things might get spicy for a while. Wow, I did loads of effort on the converting on these.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Did you just slap a tiny bit of green stuff on?
basically. Oh, and Night Lord heads. I went as far as
that's
that.
something. That's a little bit of a kit bash in there as well. I don't actually know how to build this kit.
Come on there.
Not that that really matters to me.
Wow, I put absolutely zero effort into this, man. God, oh shit.
Right, so what would be each part on here?
I mean, the green stuff doesn't even look good.
No?
No.
Is it like really old?
Yeah. Just lumpy. Oh, put loads of little knocks and stuff in it. Yeah, nice one. Cheers, Andy.
Oh, now you're going to have to get in there and pull all those bits out.
Yep.
Well, actually 100% how this was supposed to go together. And I bet I don't have the instructions anymore.
Don't be stupid. Can I have
there
the
we go.
hobby tool, please, if you're not using it?
For what?
The knife.
There should be one on your desk, mate.
Is it?
Yeah, there's more than one.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, yes, there is.
Alright, so that pops in there. Get that one there as well.
Come apart. It'll pull you apart.
Pretty simple so far. Which way would be forward?
Right, okay, why is the streamer picking up?
god damn it. That's going to keep happening. Might be a blue tack job here. Just hold it in place while I figure this out.
Hello. Catch up.
We're having technical issues on a Monday.
It seems to have caught up now.
Alright.
I think it might just be my screen. Doesn't matter because there's no one on, but you know.
Right. Something along these lines. Maybe we just need to orc this up. Which shouldn't be too difficult.
Oh, God damn it, I didn't even get rid of the Imperial iconography. That's lazy, man.
That is a bit lazy. Considering how much we hate the Imperium.
Burn the Imperium and wear it as a hat
Nice crispy hat.
after flaying it.
Alright. Pretty basic.
I love the fact that the Alpha Legion still are running used to for the Emperor as their Legion motto, their war cry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's their 40k war cry for the Emperor. 'Cause even they don't know who we're fighting for.
That's nothing to do.
Well, screw it. This has gone far too deep for too long. What are we doing? Yeah.
Yeah, so they're just going around, not a clue.
The only people who know what's going on are those in charge, and they're not telling.
Right, a couple of bite bits.
I need to Google cipher at some point and a price.
I'll see if I can find it for you, but
Mate, he could turn up, he might not. He'll probably turn up in about 2 years.
probably.
The odds of him turning up anytime helpful are minimal, shall we say.
Probably.
So probably about 5 minutes after I've bought it.
Yeah. Always, mate.
It's almost guaranteed that bit, isn't it?
Yeah. Bit of chaos bike. Also, it's here somewhere. I think I've got some orc bikes somewhere. Spent ages yesterday just going through them. Oh my god.
But that was a fun day.
It wasn't that bad though, because I took all my bits out into the garden.
I just chilled out in garden.
Just chilled out in the garden in the sun. And then by the time I'd finished and was ready for chilling out, then it rains. Because,
England.
yeah. I wish this is hold in place for more than a minute.
Why does it always rain on me? 'Cause you live in England. It's a guarantee.
It is pretty much. Right. This has always been the basis for the model. These are going to have to come off, but I need to replace them with something. Don't just want to sand them straight down. Alright, no bikers. I was happy to discover I had a bunch more bits of sprue than I thought I did, with like 4 kits on them still.
Yeah.
Which, that's a bit different.
An extra can and a Death Dread.
Yep, extra can, Death Dread. I found 2 sprues of knobs that hadn't been touched yet. So that's something.
Oh, very helpful.
Indeed. Right. Which way would these go? I don't know which way is supposed to be forward. I'm guessing that's the back part. I want to build something like this but bigger to put the torso parts in, because this is no ordinary orc.
Ah, damn it. Straight into my finger.
Always fun.
Yeah. It's just a little nip there, frankly.
Right. Gonna get these bodies
Get the bodies on the floor.
to fit within this and have all the technology into the torso. Although I don't have any fresh ogres, so I don't have the arms, which is a little bit annoying. I have this old kit though that I was working on. So yeah, figuring out what weapons, big choppers or power claws, I guess.
Yeah. Big choppers get and power claws. You're getting a benefit over having a big chopper over a power claw, I think, at the minute.
Yeah, I don't think they really thought this edition out that well.
There's all kinds of crazy stuff. Every time I've seen G-Stiller Cults in a tournament played by someone half decent, they've won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is still usable front of this bike.
G-Stiller Cults are so oppressive at the minute.
Actually oppressive.
Yo, mate. You would not believe how good they are. They're a steep learning curve. You know what I mean? Hard to use army, but if you can get them right, that's it. It's like auto win. You just can't keep stuff dead.
No?
No. On a 1+ battle line units come back to life.
Oh, I remember you telling me about
A
that.
1+. What kind of BS is that?
How can you have a 1+? Like, what? That's like guaranteed.
Yes, it is.
That's terrible. What we can do is we can probably switch up some of these arms and start attaching some more armoured parts from something else. Kind of works.
I mean, the guy who won the tournament yesterday dropped 6 points over 3 games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Out of a possible 300 points, he got 294.
Damn. Right. It's going to need Dakar, obviously, so I've got to figure out which side I'll put the Dakar on. I might, in fact, try and make this longer, so I can do more detailing with it. Might need some plastic card for that to make the tracks and the end of the bike work.
Yeah, because everything comes back to life, you're pretty much going into a game with an extra 2k.
Yeah, I mean that's like well over the top.
Yeah.
Me and Evan once played a game where you could call in reinforcements all the time, and it just seems to.
Well, that's basically what happens with the G-Stiller Cults.
Yeah.
So, if it's a battle line unit, so you're basically your troop units, as it used to be, it's a 4+ with a +3 modifier to it.
Right.
So you can't fail. And if it's not a battle line, they come back on a 4+. Every time they die.
Yeah, that's bull.
So we can literally just trade units and always finish up.
Yeah, you'd have enough. Like you wouldn't be bothered about sacrificing anything if you can just regain.
Yeah.
It's always something with Games Workshop, isn't it?
And it's not just the fact that they come back. They come back as deep striking units.
Yeah.
So we literally turn up wherever we want. There's a bit more to it than that, but basically that's it. That's the long and short of it. Yeah, they really screwed the pooch on that one. I mean, Eldar were naughty, but they've been toned down nicely.
Yeah.
They overshadowed G-Stiller Cults because of the sheer obviousness of what they could do. You know what I mean?
Right.
So they just go, right, I'm going to fire this D cannon at you. I'm going to pick these 6s up for the wound rolls, and then I'm going to roll 3d6 +6 on the models.
Oh, 3d6 plus 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. I mean, there's not much that's going to withstand that.
No. That was very easy and very, you know, all they needed to do was roll a bunch of sixes before the game started.
Yeah.
But, so G Circles actually have to think about what they're doing, but it's still, you know, mental.
Yeah. I see what you're saying, like. I may need to use plastic card for this conversion. It doesn't look as big as I thought it was going to when it comes to bikes. I really wanted to have knobs on bikes with some form of scorcher, which is something we should have been allowed ages ago. Give us some flamers.
You got combi weapons, mate. Same as everybody else.
Yeah, but I don't think I can put them on bikes. So I'll make that unit as well. Which I found a whole bunch of flamethrowers for the other day.
Oh, that was for your barbecue, wasn't it?
They're all boxed up. I'm just trying to figure out my scaling. I had it all planned out, but I've not really thought about it that much.
Do you need a marine to give you a baseline?
Nah, I'm good. It was... Well, I'm struggling to remember is what type of model I was going to use as the basis for each model, although back in the day I had it all planned out.
I was just wondering if you needed a marine to have it something stood next to it so you can actually scale it to a marine.
Oh, no, because the knobs are already about the size of a marine, or should be. Right. Trying to figure this out slowly. I'm going to need a whole ton of Dakar.
Then some more.
I don't know where the other half of this
You don't want to be mucking about now, do you?
Oh, I can't be mucking about, mate. It needs more Dakar. Warpig's popped in to say, have to keep my sound off at the moment, but hello.
Hello, my friend. Good to meet you. I'll see you again. Well, if you see you type it.
He's got his sound off, so...
It must be working.
Aye. Well, don't work too hard.
We do not approve of working hard.
No. And at the moment...
We do approve of hardly working.
Yeah. That's always a good one. I'm not 100% sure how this was supposed to go together, but there you go. So, I also need to be able to do this without tearing through too many parts, because I need to make 10 bloody bikes. I think that'd work. But it's using all the fronts of these bikes. It's not like the old days where you just get job lots of bits from eBay.
No, none of that anymore.
No.
People have cottoned onto that idea.
Yeah, I mean, if I take this off, I've got a good basis for the front. And I need to figure out where I'm going to put the Dakar.
Everywhere.
Yeah, I suppose everywhere works.
Power Dakar claws.
Power Dakar claws.
Actually,
A gun that fired power claws.
whilst shouting Dakar. With claws, that is.
Exploding power claws, so why
Yeah.
not?
Orcs. Knobs on bikes, wasn't it?
Yeah. Guessing this part's supposed to go on here somewhere. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, that makes sense. The design has always been sort of the same design to build knobs and then embed them within this. And have cables and things coming out of the spine into the machine.
Alright. There is literally no point in having a big chopper over a power claw.
No.
No.
I'll probably end up making a mismatch of both though, because I like to make different stuff.
Yeah.
And eventually they'll change the bloody rules again.
Oh no, there is a slight reason.
Oh yeah, what's that?
So power claws hit on 4s, big choppers hit on 3s.
Ah.
So big choppers are more accurate. However, power claws are strength 9 and -2. Big choppers are strength 7 -1.
Should still get +1 strength on a charge though. Oh, I'm not 100% sure. What put it up to 8, but that doesn't seem to really be that important anymore.
Waaagh. Get stuck in gives you sustained hits, which is your detachment rule, army rule, the Waaagh. +1 strength and attacks on the turn they charge during a war.
Ah, yeah, I thought it'd be something like that.
But again, you still lose out on the 2 AP. The extra AP, should I say.
Well, power claws shouldn't be too difficult to bash together.
And it does, power claws go up to, start off at strength 9, they go up to strength 10 on a war turn, which means that the wounding terminates on 2s.
Cool.
Kill saws start off at strength 12. But you get less attacks, have 2 attacks.
What even counts as a kill saw now? What, on knob bikers?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there is some difference in the builds then.
So
claws and saws.
You've got claws and saws, you've got big choppers, and then there's power stabbers, which have the lance roll, which is a good little roll.
Yeah.
The lance gives you +1 to wound on the turn you charge.
Cool.
They're hit on 4s again. They're strength 8, AP 1, damage 2. So that's another thing to.
Extra damage.
Well, most of the stuff, all your power weapons are strength damage 2.
Yeah.
It's just the improved wound roll is handy.
Yeah, it's just as chunky as I thought it would do. What else have I got for parts? Took me so long yesterday to organise these parts and still I've got to muck around. At least they're in a rough box.
Yeah, roll in the parts. This unit is for these parts for this unit.
Yeah. Although, because of the way I'm converting, a lot of parts are for multiple projects. Like they use the same parts. That was making things very complicated. So now I think these might be a bit big. We'll see.
For what?
For the knob bikers, I could use the other fantasy ogling bodies. They'd probably fit a little bit better. Or maybe I could extend the footprint of this a little bit and basically put my own plastic card in there and yeah, build up all the detail work myself. But it pretty much fits.
Have you got the right size base?
I'm not sure. Not sure what size a knob base should, a knob biker base should be.
Google is our friend.
No, it's not for me. It takes me forever to find anything out on that.
Biker base size. 40k.
I'm guessing it's about 75. If it's bigger, that's even easier for me. It does kind of work to extend this front piece here.
According to Warpedia, it's 75 by 42.
Yeah, so that's the oval base.
Yeah.
So that'll be the entire footprint for them. Weird knob bikers. Need to make 10 of these as well. So.
I don't know if they're coming squads of 10 anymore.
No?
No.
Neither do I actually.
Squad sizes have changed, so if you, I'll get your numbers up. So you can have 20 orcs in a squad now, again.
It used to be at 30.
Yeah, but it went down to 10.
Well, that's shit for orcs.
Not any, well, the mobbing up rule changed completely.
Yeah. I completely missed most of that edition. Right.
Squads are free.
Is that it?
That's it, yeah.
You can only have 3 non-bikers in a squad. Oh, I fucking hate you, Games Workshop. Yeah, I'm really not feeling this, the way this edition's moved.
You've got to remember, this is just the index. It's nothing. There'll be a lot of changes coming up in codexes.
And the only plus side to it being 3, I expend a lot more parts.
And your bikes are squads of 3 or 6.
No. Wait, so what was the first one you said? Squads of 3?
Squads of 3 for the knob bikers.
Right.
3 to 6 for regular bikers.
Right.
And then you've also got your squig hog boys as well, which are.
I don't even know what they do.
They're basically they're orc bikers, but
Yeah.
on squigs.
Fair enough. Enxman says, hello guys, I'm smelting in this heat. How are you? We're all good. It's not too hot here at the moment because we're in the studio missing out on all the sun.
All the good times.
I'm trying to figure out this project. Just started trying to figure it out today though, so it's going to be a bit slow, and it's Monday, so everyone's a bit brain dead from the weekend. Enxman says, P.S. I got hold of some old Lego blocks, thinking of use those to make the internal skeleton of the Stomper. That would work.
Would actually be a good idea, yeah.
They'd definitely make a good template.
And be fairly solid.
Yeah, relatively solid. Me and my mate Eved, when I was trying to use other battle wagons, and I didn't actually have the models for the battle wagons, we just made Lego battle wagons that were roughly the same size and shape.
Yeah.
So it's like, I just throw that in as a battle wagon.
I mean, I've
just using Lego, you can use it for a lot of stuff.
I've seen Lego versions of Land Raiders and stuff. Actually well done as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if at some point, Games Workshop teams up with a Lego and gets their own Lego brand made.
Why not?
Where is my box of knobs? It's nice having things slightly organised. I do emphasise the slightly organised. That could work. And I actually have 4 of these.
Which will make you 3 knob bikers and a knob for your biker squad.
Yeah, these could work. They are heavily armoured, and I could just build over the top of them like I usually do, so that might work. Yeah, for some reason I thought these tracks would be so much bigger, but when you put them together the model actually looks pretty small.
Yeah, they are.
So using these Ogrins, I can, and I still might do actually because they have the bulk, but I need a new set, so I can attach arms, because a lot of these were bought second hand off eBay many years ago. X-Men also says, I'm following on eBay Zagrot, placed around €20. Seems a fair deal. What do you think? I'm not sure what that character is now.
Zagrot.
Is it Zadgrod? Zadgrod? I'm not sure.
€20, that's what, about 15 quid? Seems reasonable.
I just can't visualise the model.
Yeah, I can't think who it is.
When it comes to other scaling up the model, we do have some other torsos as well. These random ogre ones. Warpig, what orc kit is the screw from?
The screw?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it means by that. Actually seems that they'd be a pretty good template there. I'm going to cut this one off and see how that looks. Because obviously we want them to look bulky and terrifying.
I just thought you were going for weird.
Yeah, it's a bit of both really, isn't it? I want them all to look a bit fat. Ah, sprue, not screw. Yeah. What kit is the sprue from? This one is from the fantasy range. It's the is it Iron Jaws, I think. The Iron Jaws box set, I think, and then I've just got some knobs in there. It's an Xmas says it's the orc with the mad hairs that can power up Gretchens.
Ah, yeah. I know what you mean. Seems like I say, 15 quid seems like €20 seems fairly reasonable.
Well, there's potential in that as well. Like green stuff over that as a template. I've built that up. Maybe I build the guns at this front part here and embed him a bit further back there. I'm not sure which way these tracks are supposed to drive.
Does it matter?
It'll matter for the finished look.
You not got a bit of instructions?
No, because as I was cleaning up all the bits boxes yesterday, I obviously threw all those out.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Why would you keep instructions?
Xman says, when we will see you do a Lord Skulls kit bash.
A lot of
See
skulls?
a looted ones.
What could you make it a lot of skulls into? That'd be a stomper, I suppose.
Yeah, I reckon so. I reckon you could you make a big enough footprint for it to be a squig off?
Yeah, I think we're about the same. That's a crazy kit bash idea. A looted Lord of Skulls.
Xman says, what? Oh, I just read that one. Yeah. I still haven't figured out how to do the notification settings. Let's remove that a sec. Right. Just trying to get the scale for this correct so it looks the way I want it to. I'm going to have to dig out so much DACA for the front of this. It is just twin DACA guns, I think, off the bikes.
Yeah.
I might actually have some of those kicking around somewhere. I can't believe I only need 3 in a unit. Sucks. But it does make me want to put more effort into them now.
Yeah, it's not good for the unit size like you wanted, but on a converting aspect, it's better for you.
Well, yeah, because these tracks, there's like 3 in a kit.
So you need a lot less.
Yeah, I mean, just to get the tracks for the entire unit of 10 would be about £100 unless I go on a composite game and
Save about 20%.
yeah. Next one says, going to have lunch, I'll leave here open, lurking.
See you in a bit.
I never have lunch anymore, I only have 1 meal a day.
Me neither. Although I did treat myself to a bit of chocolate today.
Yeah. I bet it's been a while though with all your
Yeah,
dieting and everything.
yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, so I think the actual genuine circle on this can just bugger off.
It's not. It was actually really nice because, like I said, because I've not had it so long, I enjoyed it more.
Yes, that's usually the case. That is doable. Or do I want to make it look even bulkier? Which I kind of do, but I don't have any unglued augering kits.
Okay.
Auger, whatever.
I
There's I can't read, there's loads of different names for these things.
love it. I just Ogre.
Yeah.
It's just the odd one.
Well, you know, that's kind of the gist of this. Then
Okay.
we need a bunch of Dakar on the front. And maybe I put little grots or something on the back as well.
What was Daka?
No, just like, I don't know, doing the wiring or something to the back of his torso.
Grots are Daka.
Yes, they are. Right. Again, the way I convert these, it's like 3 ogre in the fantasy kit. There's like 3 sets of tracks I'd need. Games Workshop, we need to start selling individual bits again.
It'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so I can actually buy what I want.
Yeah. Like I say, it's just really difficult with them not doing anything in metal.
It is an expensive hobby.
But you get value for your money. If you think about it, how many hobbies cost you maybe £100, and that'll give you a week of entertainment.
If you're looking at it that way, yeah. In my case, it'd be like a fortnight of entertainment.
Exactly, because you've got, and that's just with the painting and building.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You start thinking about the gaming aspects of things as well, and
More bits.
it is reasonable value. We were talking about this yesterday, actually.
It's not like, you know, Magic the Gathering, where you
Your stuff goes out of date with that 3
yeah,
weeks
stuff
later.
is out of date and is no use to you anymore. Just having a look in the box of knobs for more parts. It's going to be a constant thing, that switching one part to another. I've got that many actual fucking, tone my language down a bit on here, but me actual knobs, I've got a bunch of them. They just don't feel the right scale for this job.
Fair
Somewhere
enough.
I should have some augering arms, and at least I can attach those in different positions, which will always help.
Let me see what I can do. I want to make a Chaos Lord on foot with a thunder hammer.
Okay, so
Now the obvious thing would be to convert him. But I think I've got him in my army somewhere.
right, I am struggling with the
Will to live?
Well, that as well. The motorbike, because I don't have any augering kits to bash up, I don't think. They were definitely the original design for the scale, so they looked a bit bigger and bulkier. These kind of work. I don't know what to do about my actual bikers at that point though, because I could have 2 different scales of this model. So one's obviously the knob bikers, and then one is the small scale, like so. But that means I now need to buy something with a bunch of ogres in it. And obviously converting the arms from these should be a lot easier. And a bunch of orc arms should technically fit on this. No arms in that one.
I wonder where those Emperor's Children Terminator legs out disappeared to. You know ones I mean?
Emperor's Children Terminator legs. No idea, mate. I would have definitely not had them.
I might have given them away. I'm always letting people raid my bits box because that's kind of what it's for, isn't it?
I missed that on eBay, the old job lots. People have ruined that now.
That's capitalism, baby. Get these out.
The hand on this looks about the right scale. Low tattoo. Use brutes from the Iron Jaws. I actually have some of the brutes from the Iron Jaws, I think. Yeah, that's the slightly larger ones, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the ones what you've got.
Yeah, those are being used to turn into my knob squad when I get around to that. And if I can't get this to work, then I might just switch to that project. I'm a bit all over today because I spent all yesterday trying to figure out what I was going to do with parts, and now I'm just
Lost.
Yeah, lost in all the parts. I've not had time to really dig into it all.
You've got a sea of parts.
I've always got to see a parts.
What the hell?
Yeah, these are the ones you're on about, Lord Tattoo.
What's that? Oh, that's a new one, isn't he?
Yeah, he's new.
Well, welcome to the channel, mate. If you're interested in seeing what I'm doing, I'm basically just currently trying to fart around, getting some inspiration for a Chaos Lord on foot, since I can't use jump pack ones.
You didn't like the jump pack one. Yeah, and Andy is also on Twitch, live streaming now, so if you open up two windows and just mute one of the sounds, you'll be able to watch both desks at once.
Yeah, the inability to jump pack warlords sucks so hard.
I've got some gas mask heads for these as well, they always look good.
Gas, gas, gas.
I might actually have to invest in some parts to get that to look the way I want it. So, although this works, looks kind of
Derpy.
yeah, it's just I haven't got any other ideas for all the bikes and the basic bikes, and I really want these to look bigger. And they kind of work.
Well, that's a start. I have a shoulder pad.
Start with a shoulder pad, work down.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to start somewhere, mate.
Right. But definitely some guns, regardless of what we put on there.
Yeah, got off guns.
How to attach them, where to attach them.
What to attach them to?
Exactly. Lots of questions.
Questions.
Depends on which way it should be facing. I threw away the box now as well, so I can't tell which way it's supposed to be forward. Lord Tattoo said I used to be a YouTuber myself. It's not as easy as people think, depending on what content you make.
It's blooming hard.
Yeah, especially when you spend hours and hours and hours doing the paint job and recording it, and then another bunch of days just doing the editing. And then sometimes your video will be hit or miss,
Yeah.
and it just feels not worth the effort.
No.
So we've been lazy that most of this year. We've just been doing the live stream.
And you know what? I'm enjoying it more.
It's enabled me to actually get on with some of my own projects as well.
Exactly.
Kind of cool.
So it's like we're doing a live stream. If people want us to do commission work, we'll do commission work. If they want to buy bases, they can buy bases. Other than that, I'm just going to do my own thing and enjoy it.
See, when he faces this way, you could make sense that the guns would be on that bit, but facing the other way, sort of in that circle bit there. I mean, actually, it does kind of fit perfectly within that circle. Let's see if I can show you that. It's not completely perfect, but it would fit within that circle there. I don't know where the other part is for that, because I don't know how to put these together. We can always use a bit of green stuff or something else. Lord Tattoo says, yeah, that's why he does it. If you enjoy it, go for it. What I really wanted was to do scorches on these so I could build big tanks on the back of the ogres. Right, so sort of rough idea. But the design process is no fun for anyone to watch, really. So Lord Tattoo, what do you collect? Maybe I could do a grot on the back with the Dakar.
Or a massive smelly poo.
Or both. I don't know where that came from, but there you go. I've not ever been live streaming an hour and already your brain's melting.
Yep.
Yeah, these bikes are very much stuck in the design process. I never want to rush into getting the project finished, as Andy will tell you.
I have had a bit of a breakthrough.
Had a break?
Had a breakthrough.
Oh yeah, you figured something out?
I've got a really nicely set up resin Raptor. Jazz him up, re-equip him, get us loaded with a Thunder Hammer.
Yeah. Did you find yourself a Thunder Hammer?
Oh yeah, I had a Thunder Hammer. That was the first. Piss.
Lord Tattoo says I think having the longer slope to the front. Yeah, it does seem to. This torso almost fits in there, to be honest.
So, I found a Thunder Hammer, and it's the wrong hand.
Lord Tattoo says my own chapter and NIDS, but I paint anything. Yeah, we tended to paint anything for a long time. It's just been the past few weeks where I've been doing some converting for a change.
Yeah, we're enjoying the opportunity to be able to do our own stuff. And
yeah. Well, I've never really had opportunity to do that.
Exactly, yeah.
I've always been putting the channel itself first. Right.
I always had a bit more time because I paint faster.
That is true. You're much faster painter than I am.
So I was always, and I do a lot of events, so I always had a reason to paint my own thing.
You had to have them painted for the
events, yeah. But it's nice just to be able to do my own stuff on camera and let people see what I'm up to.
True. This is going to be a lot of faffing around.
Just how you like it.
I've not even, compared to how I usually get things done, this.
Gotta be complex.
going to be complex, but I haven't even got a start on it yet. It's usually the case, it's a new project, it's Monday.
Yeah.
But the benefit of tidying up all my bits like I did, I can throw all this in this box and just switch boxes and just grab something else. See, like, no drama, put the bike in here temporarily because I think I'm going to need some more parts to get the way I want it to look. Because
right.
I'm a bit of a perfectionist.
Do we have actually any decent super glue? Or am I going to have to go to the car?
We have no decent super glue, we have the watery stuff.
I'm going to go to the car. So I have decent super glue in the car.
I forgot what project I was about to pull out. Boom.
Let me out.
Ah, that'll be right back. I've got to let Andy out.
I'm literally going to be 2 minutes.
Alright, cool. Yeah, we have to let Andy out now and again. He's not house trained. Low tattoo. I was enjoying the night conversion you were doing. Oh, the Typhonal. I'm getting back round to that one as well. Really been enjoying just having any time at all to just play with these old conversions. As you can see, I've got a different box for each project now.
Cheers, pal.
No worries, just want to lock that up, mate.
Doors locked, keys to the door, yeah?
Let's bring him here, innit? So.
Super glue. Good stuff.
The good super glue, nice. We used to get our super glue from one of the pound shops around here and that's shut down.
Great, man.
I used to go through so many while making bases. Right. This is one that I've had bloody good ideas for a long time.
Here's one I practiced earlier.
Here's one I started years ago. And I did find other parts to a def thread as well the other day. That was nice. So I've got 2 def threads, 12 kill cans. What else is on here? Right. Another reason I want to get on with this is because this arm was built for one of the kill cans. It was built for Mike the kill can, but it was well
Mike
too
Wazowski.
expensive. But on this model, this kind of looks like it would make more sense. So we're going to use this arm at some point on this model, which I'm looking forward to. And I have a bloody good understanding. Oh, my brain today, mate. Been drinking all weekend, haven't I? And we still managed to come to the live stream, so we do make an effort.
A small one.
Yeah, but it's there.
Yeah. Appreciate the effort. Watch our channel.
Another thing I'm gonna have to start doing is
Sign up to our Only Hands.
our what?
Only Hands.
Only hands.
Yeah.
Pretty much his only hands.
It's a thing about G-Dub.
Yeah. Oh, I missed out on that one.
Right. I'm going to attempt to drill into this resin. Do
Right.
we have a Dremel? Oh no, it's
Oh,
got a drill bit on it.
No, it's got the thing bit on it. There's a drill bit here,
Yeah.
but that's a bit big.
Oh, it's far too big.
The Dremel parts over there, mate.
It's alright, I'll just take
There's a hand drill
the
somewhere.
hand drill. I'm just hoping it's not going to crack it. I'm going to try.
There seems to be a problem with those. They don't stick very well, and they crack.
So I'm just really, really careful because this resin stuff is fragile as hell. Is this a new drill bit?
I don't think so.
It's going in easy.
Yeah, it's one of those where I did make a list of little purchases. But I did pick us up some discounted paint again,
Yeah.
which is always nice.
And different colours as well, unusual.
Lord Tattoo, my work is on Instagram if you ever want to have a look.
We do.
We're also on Instagram, so hit us up on there and we'll have a look. Sometimes I'll do that on the live stream and share it with other people as well.
Yeah.
We're trying to get
more of a community going.
yeah, we've got more of a community going, just hanging around during the day, painting on the tables and building, and just basically hanging out and enjoying the hobby.
That's what we're all about, innit?
That and the banner, but
Yeah.
everyone seems a bit brain dead today. And I guarantee it's going to be proper nice weather out there.
It's not. It's not that great.
Hey, crap weather.
We approve of
Lord
crap
Tattoo
weather.
said, Lord Tattoo Minis.
Lots of 2 minutes. We'll check that when we get a chance. You're more than welcome to check out our stuff on Insta as well.
Right, so,
That's what we're all about. We're all about just getting involved these days.
yeah, we seem to be more like that than we used to be because we don't do as much in the way of tutorials,
No.
and we actually enjoy sitting on here just chatting to people. The more
So-
people we have chatting, I think Thursday the chat wouldn't bloody stop. It
Yeah, the
was-
chat was mental on Thursday. It was great.
yeah, we're having a great time with that. Right, this is already pinned and planned. That goes in there.
Whoops. Oh well. That's not a drama though. An inconvenience, but not a drama.
What size base is that? It's got to be the
So what?
90.
Yeah, that's got to be a 90 that.
That's got to be on it.
Yeah. Outriders and Juggernauts, I think that. Or maybe, no, I'm not sure. Can't keep up.
Yeah, that's a 75. It must be because the other ones come in little sets of 60. Put this up here so people can see what I'm doing. I've got an extra arm for this model now, which I'm quite happy with.
Have we got a knackered pair of snips?
There used to be a bunch of pairs around here. I don't know where they keep disappearing to. I'm not sure.
I don't have any of the tools.
I've got
That'll do.
a pair of pliers that do it.
Yeah.
Right, where is the other arms for this? Right, skulls. Got some skulls on there.
All the skulls are mine.
These are my skulls from ages ago.
Keep your mitts off my skulls. They're mine now. I've claimed them. That's how it works.
Lord Tattoo says, I'm in most days watching, just don't talk. That's
Oh,
fair
right.
enough. Yeah,
We didn't know.
yeah, we appreciate you watching.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
Feel free to join in the chat.
Yeah. That's what we're all about, mate. And obviously, feel free to check me out. I'm not doing anything of a real complexity at the minute. Just convert myself up a Chaos Lord because I want to try an Infantry Lord.
Lots of converting going on at the moment. I think some bells on the Death Dread would be cool as well.
Because he's stealthy.
Because it makes noise. I think the only reason to be doing anything
And
is
bells fit in with the Nurgle theme.
Yeah,
It sort of hits both sides, doesn't it?
yeah, pretty well. I've always liked this claw for this Death Dread as well because it just looks more Nurgle-y.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it counts as now. This Games Workshop always change. There's the other arms.
It'll be a Dreadnought close combat weapon, I dare say.
Yeah, but there's different ones, or is there not anymore?
There is some.
Yeah.
I know the Chaos have got 3 variants of combat weapon for a Dreadnought.
Okay.
So I dare say Orcs have got a couple. I'll check for you.
Cheers. It gets a bit irritating, like during the changes of everything, and I finally get around to building stuff. Then everything changes. So
I do try to keep you abreast of what's going on.
yeah, it's retaining all that information while I'm pondering on
Is it a Death Dread we're looking at? Yeah.
a.
What's a big ass bus bunker?
I
Alright.
don't know.
I'm gonna have to check that out. Looks interesting.
No. That's interesting. I could put that in the bike one
Death
probably.
Killer.
The bike box.
Killer Can. Yeah. Mecha Dread. Have I gone past it? Yeah, it must have.
I also like that claw quite a bit as well.
Melee weapons, rapid fire. So it's It's got 4 different options for its guns.
Okay.
Big shooter, custom mega blaster, rocket launcher, and scorcher.
It'd probably be a scorcher on this.
It's just a Dreadclaw now.
Is that it?
Yeah, but it has a special rule called Dead Choppy.
So it's just one weapon.
Yeah, but it's one very good weapon. No, it is. It is actually really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the fact you can have different ones though. It's just,
Yeah, but you can still have 4 of them.
yeah, I don't know whether to go 4 or 3 and have a scorcher on it as well.
So the Dead Choppy rule basically means for every additional combat weapon you've got, you get an extra attack.
Yeah, that's how it used to be as well.
Yeah, I think in 9th it was much the same. But yeah, it's called a Dreadclaw, so it doesn't really matter what you give it. It'll be a Dreadclaw, and you can just enjoy the effects of it, stabbing stuff.
That's fair enough. It should help a lot. Now,
Piston-driven brutality.
do I want to put?
It's
What's
shit.
that like?
It's just its special rule. Shit. It's the battle shock rule, which a lot of units get, and it's fucking crap. Pardon my language.
Yeah. And Lord Teto says he watches while working on his stuff, which is basically what we're trying to get everyone doing here.
Yeah. We just want everyone getting down, doing their stuff, and hanging out.
It's a little bit like Games Workshop's painting tables, except we allow swearing on Banter.
Yeah. We just try to draw the line a little bit because we try to keep it a little family friendly.
You don't want to get demonetised and all that lot.
Yeah. Not that we know.
No. Yeah, there's that delusion, isn't there? They're like, oh mate, like you earn a bunch of money by being monetized. It's like no. Like YouTube doesn't pay us naff all really.
You earn a bunch of money by being monetized and having 1 million subscribers.
You need like 1 million views or something. You know what I mean? Like,
I'll tie my shit up.
is it getting out of hand over there?
Mate, it's getting a right state. I've got stuff everywhere.
Well, I do like this one with the skull a little bit better than the plain one. Just adds that extra bit of detail. And then I was going to add some bells hanging off of these, I think. So I need to find the bit that goes under here.
It's a fine bit of drilling there, my friend.
One of the problems I've always had with this model is figuring out what to do with his legs.
Well, you know the obvious answer.
Don't have any.
What, rib leg?
I'm not. Oh, one rib leg. No.
Hopping.
No, I don't like that, and also it'd be really, really difficult to paint inside there.
You call it rib leg.
Why does rib leg sound like Flipper every time you sing that? I'm pretty sure that's the tune from Flipper.
It is.
Yeah.
Which makes it slightly more annoying.
Back to the bits box.
To the bits cave.
At one point, I was going to put all the bits for the Death Dread in with the kill cans, but they get really full of bits. They are pretty much the same project though. They use a lot of the same parts.
Well, yeah, because you've got your army's still essentially orcs,
Yeah.
so it needs to have a lot of orky parts.
Stuff. I do like this leg. I might have to put a pin in it though, just so I can, stick it on there temporarily. Oh, and Lord Teto is following us now on Instagram. Thank you for that. I will.
Thank you, my dude.
When we take a break later on, I will have a look at that.
Yeah, too right, man.
Because now our format is we're going to do a couple of hours on the YouTube live stream, just take a small break and then come back, because that way it also releases that as a shorter video, which means people are more inclined to watch it later on. And then if they get a taste for it, then they can come join us on the actual live stream. Single wheel. A lot of people have said that single wheel. I just have something against it.
Well, you wanted to save the unicycles for
my unicycle ogres
yeah,
with no bottom halves, because gore and
Weirdness.
weirdness, pretty much. Have you got that drill, mate?
Yes.
Now, are you currently using it?
No. I'm currently looking for an arm for a plasma pistol.
A plasma pistol arm?
Yeah, I mean, I've got plenty of arms. I'm just looking for a decent one, you know what I mean?
Yeah. There is a little box over there, mate. It's just got Chaos arms in it.
Well.
You see those little boxes I got, the little ones from the pound shop I was telling you about?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Have a look through a bunch of those. They're all separated into little piles and stuff. I didn't end up doing that with everything.
Are they
yesterday.
labelled?
Some of them are labelled. One of them says Chaos Bits on it.
That's
But then there's some that aren't labelled because I didn't get around to it. Because
banners.
that'll just be in a different box then.
No, just look, I'm just nosing through the banners.
Alright. Yeah, it's all that one's all the iconography, I think.
Oh, some of these skulls are going to disappear. Sorry. Stay where they are.
I was glad I got a bunch of my organising done yesterday, and also disappointed because I always want more parts.
Yeah.
Somewhere there's another box with parts in it though.
Yeah, I'm
'Cause
sorry.
I know I'm missing some bits.
Aha!
Uh-huh.
This looks like it.
Chaos Arms.
Yeah, it looks like it.
With the weather being really crap recently, Ben and me have just been playing a bunch of Fallout 76 again.
Oh yeah, getting much done.
We actually got a whole bunch done, considering. I managed to get my carry weight down from always being over encumbered to 182.
Which is light, I'm guessing.
Yeah. It's like, oh, at last I can pick stuff up and I don't have to worry about getting rid of it immediately.
Yeah, that is really annoying when you have to start doing that.
Yeah, welcome to Fallout 76, the game of encumbrance.
The game where picking something up means you have to put something else down.
Constantly, but yeah, that was decent. We got all challenges and everything else done as well because we've not played in a while. When the weather's good,
Well, you don't want to, do you? You want to be hanging outside.
yeah, doing all gardening.
Yeah. Just potting about.
Right. Where do I want this piece to go? You know what? I think I might have knocked my camera a little bit, guys.
That's better.
Hopefully that'll be a bit better for you and I'll stay on camera a bit more. There we go. I don't recommend watching this live stream hungover though, because that camera movement,
Ooh.
that'll make you choke. To go down that way.
I've got a feeling you might have put them legs in amongst bits.
What legs?
You know what Terminator was on about?
I don't know. What were they in originally?
Well, originally we were in that, but obviously stuff gets moved around. So.
Lord Tattoo says it's sunny here.
Where you at, dude?
Do I want to put scorches on this?
Yeah.
I mean, that was my original idea. Just something for Overwatch, innit? That's the stats on that scorcher now.
This is a heavy flamer, so strength, D6 shot, strength is 5 or 6, AP 1 damage.
D6
Torrent.
shots, that's even in Overwatch.
Yeah. Torrent, so it'll ignore and ignores cover.
Ah.
However, obviously you can only shoot Overwatch. You can only Overwatch things you can shoot.
Yeah.
Overwatch works slightly differently. Actually, it's far better because Overwatch is can be done at the end of during somebody's movement phase.
Yeah.
Instead
Okay.
of.
That's cool.
So more like the second edition one where you see somebody moving across and you go and shoot them.
That makes sense.
Rather than just as a charger action. You can do it as a charger action, or you can shoot in somebody's movement phase.
So originally, these had the bits cut off so I could add bits to and Lord Tattoo is in Newcastle apparently. So I could lost my train of thought there. Yeah, so I could add some form of flamers to them, or I was going to magnetize these bits, because more options. Although, I don't know, I tend to build and like building something for one sole purpose and then it be completely finished.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Not a million miles away from us then, dude. Newcastle. What, about an hour and a half up the A1?
I don't know. You'd know. I'm guessing you're right. I will assume in this instance you're probably right.
I won't go that far. There's a possibility. I've been to Newcastle once or twice. That's all.
Tournament or some
No,
reason?
I was getting drunk.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I went to, I might not even be there anymore. They had a nightclub on a boat. And I got stuck on a revolving dance floor. Well, every time I tried to get off, someone jumped in the way.
Yeah.
And pushed me back on. So
Right, the party boat was calling.
yeah, man.
There's no escaping there.
I literally got to the point where my mate went to the bar, got me a drink, and just waited for me to get round. As I'm boogieing on my dance floor, trying to get off.
Yeah, I can see that getting irritating, especially when you're drunk. I mean, sometimes the floor moves enough when I'm drunk.
Yeah, you don't need any help.
Can I get the needle nose pliers back off you, mate? Oh, there we are.
That was a long time ago, though. Would have been 20 years ago, maybe more.
That's quite some time.
Yes.
So, right. This arm was designed completely different for a completely different project, so it's not fitting exactly how I want it, but I do think we can get that to look pretty good. I tend to muck around taking bits of these off to do a sort of a hunchback idea. Lord Toe says Tuxedo Royale. Tuxedo Royal.
Sounds about right. It was a long time ago, so I'm not going to disagree. It does sound right, though. I do remember something about a tuxedo.
Like you were supposed to wear one or something.
Yeah.
Right. Got the bells. That's some other parts that they're missing. The blight drone bits. I think you're right, you know. They'll be downstairs with the silicone. Legs. Claws.
Feet and toes, feet and toes.
Is that the Death Grip version?
Yeah. Legs, claws, feet and toes, feet and toes. You finished with drill? Only need
yes,
only need a second.
Yeah, it's not a drama. Can't believe all the weapons are the same now. I'm really not a fan of them doing stuff like that. I don't like it when they streamline things.
It's meant to be simplified.
But I always enjoyed the complexity of the game.
Yeah.
So for me, something's missing. But it's like you can oversimplify stuff. I mean, if you compare Elder Scrolls Oblivion to Elder Scrolls Skyrim, you can tell how they made Skyrim more for the masses rather than the nerd who likes to use his brain when building a character. Because, you know, they just dump skill trees on it. Skill trees suck. And now I've got all the parts for this model should be in here because I emptied the original box. Lord Tao wrecked multiple shoes on that dance floor. It wasn't the dance floor. It's just Lord Tattoo's got serious moves.
Yeah, damn right. It's all about the moves.
His shoes are basically on fire at this point. Wearing a white suit like John Travolta.
Hey, Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah.
Hey, you know you've got it going on if you can pull off a white suit.
I look terrible in white.
It takes a very special person to be able to pull that suit off, mate. I ain't one of them people. I look scruffy in a tuxedo. Mate, I do.
Yeah, you just look completely out of place.
I do, mate. I look weird in anything like that.
Yeah.
Any kind of formal wear, and everyone just looks at it. You can just look at me and go,
I'm guessing you're just giving off this energy of like, I am not comfortable in this outfit whatsoever.
I do not belong here.
Alright, so I found a bunch of random nerve things yesterday as well.
Random nerve agents?
Not nerve agents, nervelins. Well, I suppose they get on your nerves.
I like nerve agents. Sadly, they're illegal. They're very useful.
That's the part I'm looking for.
Is this not the part you're looking for?
Apparently it is. We'll see. I can't believe how many parts I've got. It's still, it's never enough. Alright. That's not, no, it is the part I'm looking for. There we go. That's something.
Do I have any backpacks in here?
Possibly.
How have I not?
I should be able to glue that under there quite well with plastic glue.
Yeah, the one thing you always wind up with far too many of.
Lord Tattoo says, once went to a funeral in a white suit.
Sweet. Did you get your Travolta on then as well? Staying alive, staying alive.
Oh!
If I party hard enough, they'll revive the dead.
Okay, so let's see what we got there. Yeah, at least this way I can start putting more bits on. I might have some of his entrails dripping from the underneath here, just to add a little bit more in. Let's see if this glue will actually work. The nib on that is always blocking up. Anyway, currently have 4 people watching the YouTube channel. Welcome everyone who's not said anything yet. Feel free to hit up the comments. We really enjoy when people hit up the comments because
It makes our life easier.
yeah, we can get more conversation going rather than having to sit there thinking of things to say.
We don't like thinking.
No, I was going to say that's effort.
Effort sucks. Slightly lower. Drapes down a little bit.
Not seeing our regulars today, but it is Monday.
Yeah, they're not normally on until midweek, are they?
Nah,
Although
this is
Ensman's
Wednesday. Warpig's just giving us a big bunch of waves.
What up, buddy?
Yeah, I think Warpig's been here a while. Oh no, he went away to do something, I think.
Went for dinner or something, I'm thinking.
Alright. Start making moves on this beastie model. This one's been in the box for so long.
Get back in your box.
The box, you opened it. We came.
For a shrubbery.
I'm sure there's a porn version of that. The box, you opened it. We came.
Rule 34, mate.
Yeah. No, I know for a fact it already exists.
I'm intrigued. I don't want to be intrigued.
But you are.
I am. Research shall be made, but not now.
That's for later.
That's for later. When things are quiet.
Not a Slanesh worshipper then.
No, I don't think I'd fit.
They don't have quiet time.
Nah, I like my peace and quiet.
I'm starting to get that way.
I'm just too old, mate. I'm like, leave me alone.
The world and people, they just want you to do stuff. So how's it going today, Warpig? Right. Let's drill a big hole in this thing. See what we can do. Nah, I don't like that angle. I also don't like the fact that the only bit of this cable that fits is this giant paperclip. We need to buy a new drill set so I can pin things a bit better. This bit seems a bit large now. The back, I think we're going to build this up so it's weirdly distorted. With some Nurgle because...
Why not?
Yeah. I'm basically going to put loads of pipes and engine smoke coming out of the back as well to add to it, but yeah, that'll need some building up. Always finding little bits that have nice to stick on there at some point. Get that a lot with little specks of green stuff that just didn't, come off your fingers properly.
Bloody hate that.
Yeah, they get moved around, then they just stick there.
Gee, thanks. Very helpful.
Got this part on.
Ah, stay glued.
Never.
Seems that way. I refuse.
No, that's clean. No, that's not clean enough. You can see all the mold lines around it. Damn you. More cleaning. It's guaranteed you can spend all day cleaning mold lines.
Oh, mate, you'll find
and
something
as soon as you prime it, you're like, how did I miss that bit?
Yeah. So for the person who's just joined me on Twitch, this is gonna be a Chaos Lord. As you can see, it's 3D printed, but with GW bits. It's gonna be a Chaos Lord to hang out with my chosen, because they seem like they hit like a wet noodle, but I reckon adding the right support, they're gonna hit pretty hard.
Depends on the size of the noodle, mate.
A very saggy wet one.
Yeah, but if you've got a wet noodle that's like several miles long and
try swinging
thick as a tree trunk.
Good luck swinging that one.
Yeah, I suppose.
So yeah, I'm throwing a bit of character support into the unit to make them be able to dish out some pain. Now. Okie dokie. Take this arm off. I can steal that. I don't want it flaying out too far though, because I've got quite a flappy style of cloak, and I don't want it splayed out too much. It just look weird. Make it look like Superman
That's
or
Lord
something.
Tattoo on Twitch as well.
Ah. Good to see you there, mate.
Originally when we were starting the live stream we were going to run it through one OBS and it just turned out
No.
with the computers and internet capacity it's just easier to just run it through two different things.
You got the plastic glue there, mate.
I do. Whether it
Thank
will
you.
plastic or glue, that's completely different. No idea.
That's alright.
It might do.
Thank you.
Why is this bit such a pain to clean? Not a very nice mold line. I think it's from Chaos Tank.
Could well be, mate.
Yeah, one of the old ones.
Yeah.
Found me an old metal Predator downstairs that I'd been converting from ages ago.
Wow. Was that one what was being stripped or something?
Yeah, it's in the box of stuff that's getting cleaned.
What got cleaned months ago?
Yeah, it kind of got cleaned, but it never got washed off and cleaned properly. So whatever we used on it is probably soaked into the models, and I need re-cleaning anyway.
Yeah, probably. Saying that, it's that clean spirit. That's usually low residue, isn't it?
Yeah, unlike the
Not
Dettol.
Dettol, which is
It works. But
it's not as well though, and
No.
it's more expensive. It doesn't work as well, and unless you like me, you like the smell of Dettol.
I hate the
stinks.
smell of Dettol.
I really like it. I think it smells nice.
Well, you are weird like that.
I also like the smell of diesel.
Oh, that kind of. I kind of like that smell. Just something with the Dettol. I don't like it.
That's fair enough. Can't be right all the time, mate. You're definitely wrong this time.
Yeah.
Prove me wrong.
You're gonna go out and sit on one of those desks.
Yeah. Dodgy-
Dettol smells great. Change my mind.
Isn't that Stephen Crowder?
Yes. What with the change my mind desk thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's become such a meme. It's great. Oh, I've joined one of the other Skeletor teams on Facebook now.
They're great.
Yep. There's what we did one other day. When an orphan takes a selfie, it's also a family portrait.
That's savage. I love it.
Skeletor still rocking it.
Yeah.
X-Men says, I'm still lurking because I'm writing on that note. Have you read the two stories I've linked up by any chance? No hurry, I'm just curious. Oh, Andy, you did say you were going to read those.
I've completely forgot. Are they on Insta? Are they? Is that where they were?
I can't
I
remember
think
where they were
I
linked.
think it was sent to Instagram. If they were,
You'd be better linking on Facebook
Yeah.
because Andy's more...
I don't.
You have admin rights on the Facebook thing,
Yeah.
so you definitely get that link.
If you can get me a link to either yourself or
Yeah.
Entsman, I will read them because I'm definitely intrigued.
Yeah.
And
And you said you would read them as well, so it's like...
yeah,
It's just one of those things we forget.
yeah.
I forget loads of stuff all the
It's been
time.
a busy weekend, mate.
Yeah. So, to be honest, I've been pretty busy with the drinking. Got some stuff done though. Got my bits box organised, tidied up. What else did I do? Some more random stuff. Went to feed the squirrels on Friday, and they're getting really close now.
You're gonna get on a register.
For feeding squirrels in the park.
That's what he calls them.
Yeah. Andy's running joke with it's not squirrels I'm feeding. Alright, see if we can get this to glue on straight.
Right, if I can heat this so I can bend it a bit. No, turned off.
Yeah, just give me a sec, mate, because I've got this pinned.
No, it's fine, mate. It's
Well,
fine.
not pinned, I've got to hold the glue on. Wait about 6 bloody years.
Which glue is it?
plastic glue.
That's not too bad then.
That's not having that. I think you need bowing a bit more and then gluing on. But what happens when you do that is it slowly returns to its other shape.
How dare you? How dare you?
Alright, Greta, shut up. You ever seen the video Greta on Keta? It's just some proper, it's a hardcore track, but they've just superimposed Greta's face on like this dude that's dancing. But it's really badly done as well.
Is it about German Viking who's been busting moves down that street?
Oh, Techno Viking.
Yeah.
No, it's not Techno Viking.
He's a dude, he is.
Henchman says, I surely can. I'll link them as PM to the Facebook page.
Brilliant.
So that'll work great.
Yeah. There's a good chance of me getting him then, because I have no idea how to work Instagram.
I tend to do most of that one, isn't it? And I'm not even very good with it. Tell you, I've kind of been enjoying the live streams recently, getting on with some of my own projects.
I know. What heresy is this?
I know. And technically all the footage is saved. I mean, I could edit these into tutorials as well. Take me some time because the videos are so long. It's another reason to try the 2-hour break thing. You know, do 2 hours on live stream, come back, do something different. Also technically puts out 2 videos for us. Ba-ding.
I'm guessing that's the links.
That will be the links, I'm guessing. And now I've got links from Rammstein stuck in my head. Links. The one with the music video where the ants are fighting the giant beetles.
And then giant beetles are pressing the ants.
Well, they're trying to.
And the ants are like, no.
Ants are bloody commies though. Seen a bunch of them recently running around carrying dead ants. And just launching them.
Get out my house!
Right, then this was supposed to, if I remember correctly, right, we're going to fit one of these parts in there. I think they're either from, they're from an old Hellbrute model or something.
God, I hate that name.
You do, it's one of your pet peeves.
It's because it's been a Chaos Dreadnought for 20 odd years, and all of a sudden decided to change its name.
Just for a wind up, you know, I might just build an entire army of Hellbrutes and just keep saying it. Just as an excuse to keep saying it to you. Good old wind up tactics. There's another piece of this, so I just thought I really liked the extra piping and sculpt and can very easily green stuff around all of this to add some more gore because ugly orcs. Waaagh, Decay. Right, what's going on there? These are going to be little arms one way or another.
Here we are to wear your face.
What would Night Lords wear to a Halloween party though? And they're already dressed pretty appropriately. They'd like, can't wear your everyday attire, so what would they wear?
Suit and tie. That'd really freak everyone out.
That'd be kind of unnerving, Night Lords in a suit and tie.
What you come dressed as? Dude from American Psycho.
Alpha Legion, what you come dressed as? Loyalist.
Heretics.
Both.
Ourselves.
Technically, you can't come dressed as yourself.
If you can, if you're Alpha Legion.
They're just weird that way though.
They never dress as themselves, do they?
You can't tell.
So,
If we're honest, you just can't tell.
are you wearing your own colours or ours or yes? The answer's yes. We should leave it at that.
Just being very boring and cleaning bits of model.
He's doing me.
It does. This looks like it should have more parts across there to make that thicker. In fact, what might work for that is the other side of a Ogren gun.
Oh, Ripper gun.
Let's have a look. Oh, it's so handy having these bits here. Ogren gun. I still need more bits. I'm going to start looking on eBay again now. These aren't the round ones I was looking for, but kind of the same size actually. I always end up with loads of these spare Ogren bits.
Thank you, Enxman. Enxman's just messages on Twitch.
Okay.
Enxman here, don't know why, but YouTube says error when I try to text now. Anyway, done it, I'll wait for your opinion. Thank you very much, mate. That's Dero Archivista on Twitch, or as we know, Enxman. So thank you for that. I will have a good read through them tonight, actually, because hopefully I'll actually get a minute to myself tonight, although there's serious chances of that not happening. But I will read them, so thank you very much.
They just seem about the same size. It's a tactic I've been using quite a bit with some of these builds, is using shoulder pads.
Oh, can you flip the thing on?
Yes, I think it's this one. No, this one?
Yeah, there we go.
You'll have to bear with us as Andy just dries his hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, we try and keep the hair dry under the desk when drying something. Just less noise. Right. How am I going to build this up? Because I want a bunch of piping now. Like a whole heap of it.
Should do it. Yeah, thanks, mate. I do. I also hope I get a minute to myself. I've got to replace my son's motor scooter's tyres tonight. We're getting some because we're fed up of having to replace the inner tubes.
Yeah.
So we bought him a set of them solid ones.
Oh yeah.
So hopefully, if they've arrived, I've got that to do. And I've got to sort out a load of stuff for tip tomorrow. So I'm going to take a whole bunch of crap to tip.
Yeah, you got any timber? I'll have it.
I've got a ton, mate.
Okay.
It's all painted up though. Can you use that?
Depends on the paint, man. If
It's like, you know, bed frames and wardrobes and stuff.
we usually tear through a bunch of that actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just break it all down and put it in a shed. Depends on the thickness of the paint though, because sometimes it just gives off so much smoke. It's not worth it. There's no rush. Like I got like a bunch more wood. I keep walking around finding pallets that people have dumped. I look like a little termite who's go around cleaning up the community. if you don't want that firewood.
It's a community service, mate.
It is.
Enxman says, are your family also in a hobby? Sadly not. Also kind of good thing because that way I would have even less money.
That is true.
My lad is looking interested in it. He's at the age where it's starting to interest him, but he's still massively just football mad.
He likes his outdoors, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's never in. He's always playing football, or he's in he's got his team and playing football on the street with his mates. That sort of stuff. He's always at it. And Sarah, well, as a rule, most women, a lot of it's very much a male-dominated hobby, shall we say?
Still cutting bits off a sprue.
No, well, Dylan's not young. He's hang on, he's 13.
Brief moment where you do the maths.
Yeah, he's 13, so youngish.
That's only one side.
So Dodger's son used to be involved, didn't you?
Aye. I ended up with a huge neck-on army.
Yeah, big Necron fan.
Still got loads of that neck-on army.
They're pretty good, mate, at the minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think at one point on the live stream I'm going to do a time challenge with it or something. See what I can...
See how much you can paint in a day or something.
Yeah, well, live stream and just see how long it takes to get a few units done. Something simple for tabletop. I think, all in all, that army, I think I put it up for sale once and it didn't go, but there's like one Triarch Stalker, there's 4 or 5 command barges.
Oh, there's loads of stuff, mate.
Yeah, like 50 immortals.
Yeah, you got a big old army.
It is huge.
Yeah, he's on the gate of Teamdom. Oh, I'm enjoying that as well. 13 going on 42. Most of the time, he's a really good kid. I'll say that. He's usually a really good kid. But from time to time, I just want to throw him out of the window.
Oh, mate, that's natural. And anyone who tells you it isn't, they're lying.
Yeah, they're wrong.
See, that's what real parental love is. The urge to throw your child out the window,
but not
doing it. For legal reasons, we do not advise throwing your children out of windows. Unless they're really young and still bounce. I couldn't help myself.
I just come out of nowhere. That's probably tickled me off. Catch it on a second bounce.
Yeah. Right. I know it's not much progress, but me and my design process just back and forth until things work. Now this bit looks alright. Oh no, that is the... Got another one of them somewhere. This bit. That's the kill cam bit. Very similar parts really for the two models.
Very similar style though, aren't they? It's like,
yeah.
Which makes sense for Orcs. If it were like an Imperial vehicle or something, it makes sense for them to be very different because they'd have a specific role for a killer cam. Whereas Orcs is they're just strapping a dreadnought to a goblin.
Yeah.
In essence. Well, I say that. They're strapping a goblin to a dreadnought. I think that's more accurate, isn't it?
They're strapping something to something, and most of it sounds unpleasant.
I think the goblins seem to get a good deal out of it, don't they? They run around beating up orcs for a couple of days.
Yeah, the ones that used to piss them off.
Yeah.
It's basically the equivalent of Gretchen shooting up the workplace.
That's it. You made me clean your toilet.
I disgruntled Gretchen today.
Basically, 40k is equivalent of Killdozer.
Yeah. I would like to put some straps around him so I can add some more detail, so it looks like he's actually bonded in there. This was a really old sculpt. I do want to make it look like his arms are swollen out here. He's got proper dinky legs though. That kind of helps, I guess.
Well, it's a gorilla sort of shape, body shape for an orc, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they're meant to have small legs.
Just wondering if I can do anything else to increase the size and scale of the model. That's where I always struggle. The legs and the torso, when building them. Same with the Demon Prince I did, and he started looking a bit weird after that.
And then they started leaning backwards, and things got wrong.
Yeah.
Went wrong.
And then I didn't like the wings. I should have done a jetpack, you know. And then I just didn't really care.
Yeah.
And then everyone on the channel
Bust your
begged
balls.
and begged and begged me to paint it, and I did. And we got like 1,000 views on it in
Yeah.
total or something.
It's
So
like,
thanks for that, guys.
Yeah.
Compared to the 58,000 views you get on the converting video.
Oh yeah. That's just
Little old notes.
right.
That might be a bit hit. This definitely. I was always going for this one. It looks kind of cool. I'm gonna have to redrill this somehow. But I am about to take a break, I believe, as we're coming up to the 2 hour mark, and it's just going to be a new system for us, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna
What
take
we're
a
gonna
short
do is
break.
We'll stop in a minute, and we'll come back in about half an hour or so, and start up another live stream, which you're obviously very welcome to join us on. It's just so we don't get burned out by the end of the day, and hopefully we can start, we have more enthusiasm, we can schedule our breaks.
Before going back to right, I'll throw you a quick lore question. This is from Engsman. What's your opinion on what happened to the 2nd and 11th Legions? They're the Lost Legions. So I believe, as current lore understanding goes, I think it was the 2nd Legion. You stop. Never mind. Oh, yeah. We're just taking a short break. We'll be about 20 minutes.
We'll finish on this topic,
But
though,
we'll
and then
finish on this
come
topic.
back to it as well.
From what I remember, I'm not sure which one it was. They'd started to devolve a bit like what the Thousand Suns had done, but had done it more wholesale.
Wholesale devolution.
Yeah, as a result, they were put to the sword by the wolves. And the other one, I'm not sure. So, they have deliberately kept that vague, though, which is kind of cool.
So they can write something in later, perhaps.
Or leave it just as a mystery, because we all like mysteries.
That's true. Right. What I'm going to do is I am about to clock off for half an hour and have a rest. Have a rest, smoke, whatever, and we will catch you in about